Welcome traders to another episode on Prophecy Trades. Today's video will just be a quick update on our pair CAD JPY. So in the previous video, we were dealing with some consecutive losses. We had 3 losses in the row of a minus 3%. And I'm about to dive in and talk about how we just capitalized on the market. So on this setup right here, we moved stops to break even. This was a risk-free trade. We ended up closing out in profit. That's the best way to get taken out of the market, is roughly up about 3.5%. So this one trade just basically washed out and cleaned out all of our 3 losses, and we were about 0.5% in profit if we were counting those 3 consecutive trades. With this trade, I actually looked at for an opportunity to potentially scale in. I did see an opportunity to scale in around this 1.09236 level, and I'm going to tell you exactly how I did that. So basically, we saw that price was in an uptrend. We were already in this trade. If you want to know more about how we got into this setup here at this region at that 109,116 level, please click on the previous video. So what we did was we saw the trend line being respected. There were one confirmation there. We had a fib trick, so we're going to pull out our fibs here. This is going to be our second confirmation from this tip of the wick here, and we're dragging it down to this tip of the wick there, and we're bringing it down. As you can see, this is that minus 27 and that minus 61.8, which is that completed move, which is the move within the move. So that's our second confluence there. Third, we are above the 50 EMA. And then fourth, we are at a golden zone as far as a Fibonacci retracement zone, which is one of the strongest respected Fibonacci levels that there is. And you can tell price respected that beautifully. We ended up putting a buy limit because this was around the Asian session. Typically, I like to trade mainly live on the charts, active in the New York session. I put my buy limit just at the edge of the completed zone in confluence to the trend line and in confluence with the 50 EMA. So for me, I'm like, you know what? I'm willing to take a risk on this opportunity. It was a smart, calculated risk, and we were only risking 1%. We had a very, very tight stop loss, about 7 pips, and we were actually executed into this trade, and this was about a 1-14. And how did I know when to get out of this trade? I took it from this tip of the wick here, from this tip of the wick there, bring us back to that 61.8 rejected zone, and take profit 1 was here. I was not on the chart. I was away from the chart, and price took me out beautifully at take profit 2. 0 partials were taken and secured the full 14% there. So this right here is a prime example of sticking to your trading plan, sticking to your trading strategy, staying disciplined, using proper risk management. Even with the 3 consecutive trades that we lost, just by these 2, we are now up over 14% just off of these 2 setups here. So if you're liking these videos and they're helping you out in your trading journey, give a like and then subscribe. Thank you.